Okay, so now we're going to play. Best bit. We're going to learn what shall we do with the drunken sailor. Yeah, a sea shanty, a folk song, passed on using the oral tradition, never written down probably in its first few hundred years of existence. A sea shanty is a work song, a folk song that they sang on a ship to help them with pulling on the ropes and doing all things that sailors do. Now, can we just point out at the start, what shall we do with the drunken sailor is the title of the thing. Personally, I don't care. He got himself in that state, he can sort himself out, you know, so, you know, they often say, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? I'm not bothered. Anyway, this is going to be based on, speaking in concert to start with, it's going to be based on the Dorian on D. Yeah? However, using my trusty whiteboard, here we are with the transpositions. So if you're a B flat player, clarinet, trumpet, cornet, you know, any of the things, tenor sax, you're going to play that, which is your Dorian on E, which is the D major scale. No, it's not at all. Yes, it is. D major scale from E to E. And you see what's going on there. So you can play up and down that just to see how that sounds. French horn people, you're going to play the G major scale from A to A. So you can have a little play of that to see how that sounds for you. E flat people, tenor horn people, alto, baritone, sax people, you're going to play the A major scale from B to B. Just have a little play of that. Okay, that's your one there. You got it? Okay. Now, let's all do that together. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, basically speaking, that sounds a little bit minorish, doesn't it? Sounds a bit like the minor scale, but it's not. Here's D harmonic minor. It's not that. Here's D melodic minor. It's not that either. Because basically, it hasn't got that leading note. It does this at the top. But it's got like a minor third in it, hasn't it? So it sounds a bit minor. But it's not. Okay, so here we go. Now, there's the tonic triad. It starts on the 5th. So that's the tonic triad. Then it all moves down one. Yeah? Then it goes back to the starting note, but it goes up. And then coming down, it goes like this. Yeah? And then the next bit, the chorus bit goes. Yeah? That's the way it goes. So all the way through goes like this. Try that with me. 1, 2, 1, 2. out on the notes of your mode while I play the chords and do an improvisation. Here we go. Some of you will be flying on that, but some of you might be a little bit reticent to do that. So what we're going to do is we do a little question and answer. So I'll play a little bit and then you improvise a bit back. Here we go. Now you. Now me. Now you. Me. You. Me. Tune to finish. There we go. Now, that's us climbing inside the Dorian mode. Now, we're also going to do some listening, of course, and we've got you a selection of pieces to have a little listen to, all of which use the Dorian mode. And I've also done you, here again, at no expense whatsoever really, a listening grid. So, you're going to listen to piece number 1, you're going to say what instruments you can hear. Don't just put guitar or something, because there's, you know, a number of instruments in each one of them. Then you're going to talk about the voices. Is there anybody singing? If there's nobody singing, it's an instrumental. Okay. If people are singing, male or female, what kind of stuff's going on? Is it a lead singer with backing vocals or what? Yeah? And there's some ideas for your answer down here. In this third column here, I've given you the answers. Yeah? There's 5 pieces. There's 5 different styles. It's a question of putting the right one in the right box. Yeah? Now, when you've done that, I want you to choose 2 of them. And on a separate piece of paper, answer 2 questions for me. Yeah? Do a comparison. Now, when you talk about doing a comparison, people always say what's different. When you're doing a comparison, you say what's different, but you also say what's alike. What have they got in common? How are they different? Yeah? And take any 2 of them, it doesn't matter which 2, and just make some bullet points. You know, it's not a heavy duty big load of writing, you know, that's all. It's just making a few notes about what you're hearing. Otherwise, how do we know what you're hearing? Yeah? Okay. Well, that's your lot for this week. Okay? Next week, we're going to move on to talking about how we can do some harmonisation of the modes and things of that nature. Okay? So, take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.